There's a couple of room tours the fans sent me. They're pretty cool. If you want to, I guess I could mirror it and then just do it from.
Okay.
Yeah, I could play it from my phone here.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, these are fun, dude. Do do do. All right.
Was it the Doug soundtrack you were getting started on?
Do 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 do. Yeah, it's a great soundtrack. You know it. All right, let's see. There we go. Primary. All right. So, I guess. See which one. Yeah, this one's okay. Yeah, got it right. I think it's this guy. Just gonna confirm.
I have one of these right here, Jeff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got one of these.
Nice.
Yeah.
That thing's great.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have its full capabilities locked in. Like I don't use any of the sound effect buttons or anything I should.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. I got the same one over here.
Hell yeah. All right, so I'm glad to know it's a reasonable product I got, or a quality product.
Yeah.
All right, we got this guy's room. This is pretty interesting here. So I wanted, show us your room. Danny might roast it is what I wrote on the page. So I guess this guy's looking forward to that. But check out this guy's room. It's pretty interesting. Oh wait, I got a mirror real quick. Boom, mirroring.
Okay, we are up here.
Hell yeah,
Here's
there it is.
Okay, it already looks a little dirty on the. Oh, what is going on?
Oh yeah.
There's an easy up in this man's bedroom.
Roasting living spaces. I figured I'd give him some material. So this is the garage. We put this up for bugs. Some pictures on the wall and stuff.
First floor.
Walk in. The beanbag for guests. My bed for me.
Hell yeah.
This thing on the outside to block off the light.
Oh, I respect that.
Chair.
The cuck chair.
There's another zipper door over here, but this is here because it was cold last night. Little desk in case I want to get some work done.
Nice.
I bet that gets used
Old
never.
TV stand. Now I'm using a TV tray.
Hell yeah.
Shoes and whatnot. Bug spray because I'm in the garage. My dresser's back there. A goose. Some sports memorabilia, whatnot. That's pretty much it. And the rest of the garage is Hoarder Nation.
Yeah, it is.
Oh
man! Wow. So I don't have much to say about this guy. Clearly, this guy's got a good sense of humor, and he's aware
this guy,
that his situation is not ideal. Yeah, he's funny. So
Russell,
there, Leo's got some stand-up bits there.
Yeah,
I have that too sometimes. Sometimes those will be on my phone for when I'm on stage. We gotta get a notebook, dude.
Yeah, we do.
So, what was his name? Russell?
Russell, yeah.
Russell and I have some of the same issues. Like, my apartment's starting to look pretty hoardery, too. And that's what I'm saying. When I downsize to a one-bedroom and I start practicing asceticism and I just go completely minimalist, I am going to throw it all out. And I think Russell needs to do the same. I think the cut chair's got to go. The desk, I'm very skeptical that Russell parks his hiney in that thing more than like once a month.
Yeah.
Throw that out. Everything on the other side of the insect firewall needs to go into a landfill or just be dumped into a local lake. I'm fine with that too.
Yeah.
Stardust.
Yeah, it's all stardust.
It's
my friend.
It's as Leo said. That might be the most sage thing Leo has ever said. That everything that can be found on the periodic table is stardust.
Yeah.
Therefore, whatever man has created will go back to dust. And why not just open your window and throw out the McDonald's wrapper?
That's right. I came to that conclusion.
And now that I have my car's nicer, I never want any trash in my car, so I stardust everything at an alarming rate right now.
Yeah, it's
better
unfortunate,
the environment than my car, Leo.
Yeah, if you do it in your current neighborhood, nobody will even know.
Oh no.
But your new neighborhood, maybe, be a little careful.
So Russell, yeah, maybe. So Russell, I like Russell. I think he's just got to, I think he's got to throw all that out. But then ideally, he's got to find a way out of the garage.
Yeah.
And sometimes that takes some financial creativity.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you, okay, like this is really not a good comparison, but I was once living in a house in the hills that was under construction, so it was a little battered up. It was a little, there was some drywall that was laying around, concrete bags,
and a girl took out her bloody tampon so Leo could bend her over the balcony and fuck her brains out, and like she left that in the bathroom, and it was kind of weird in the wastebasket.
I left it for my father to find.
Same situation.
Same situation. But it was cheap rent because I was living out my dad's place, so I put some money away for the future if you live in this situation right now and you're paying very little rent, it's a good time to save some cash. You know what I mean? I don't know where you're at. I don't know how much money you're making or whatever, but take advantage of living. If you're just going to live there now, I mean, it's not going to be great for chicks. I mean, of course, you could always go to their place. You could still get a lot of chicks if you're in shape.
Dude. The car. I've been doing car dates now constantly. It's kind of nice. Well, not constantly, but that's like, I mean, if I need to hang out with somebody, it's in the car. It's not in my apartment.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Right. And you can use this time and you'll remember it one day because you're going to like put some money away that'll change your future. You know what I mean? And it's crazy how fucking high Tesla's gotten already, dude.
Leo, I will say, you told
dude.
When Trump got assassinated the same evening when we were up in deep Northern California, you told some fucking cross-eyed 17-year-old at Chuck E. Cheese that he needed to put his paycheck in the Tesla and Bitcoin.
Yep.
Well, if we could calculate the return from whenever that was, July to December on Bitcoin and Tesla, that kid, he would have had some money to take his girl out to the skee ball and maybe get a large pie and maybe buy her a stuffed animal too. Stuffed animal Chucky.
Easily. He'd be close to 100%. You know, he'd be at maybe 100% profit at this point. It's crazy, but it is nice. It's over 400 now.
Tesla. Yeah, Bitcoin too, dude. I mean, Bitcoin then was probably like 58,000.
Yeah.
It was popping up over 100 G's.
Over 100, dude.
Yeah, that kid, that could have changed his little pimply mouse associate fucking he works shoulder to shoulder with mice, Leo.
Yeah, seriously.
That's what he does. I mean, he works next to a big purple thing that plays the bass and a mouse that I don't know what Chucky does. I don't really know what his thing is.
It's not Mickey Mouse. He definitely doesn't have the same, pedigree that Mickey Mouse does, let's be honest.
I think he's a rat.
Yeah.
Can you pull up Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
That is bold to make your mascot in a restaurant a rat.
Mm-hmm. No, it is. I mean, people still have rat pets, dude. You ever meet a girl that had a pet rat?
That's a red
Pretty
flag.
creepy. Oh, it's a huge red flag.
That's a
One
red
of our
flag.
boys, his ex that was really evil, she had a pet rat.
Yeah, she probably puts a tube up her pussy and lets it crawl up there.
This does look like a rat.
So he looks like a rat, and it's an establishment that serves food, which, if you think about that, that's like a school's mascot being a gunman. That is like the thing you most don't want at the place is the mascot.
Yeah.
Like it's like at Beverly Hills Unified School District, their mascot being a transgendered girl with a manifesto in one hand and then an Uzi in the other.
Yep.
Like that's we're the Beverly Hills trans shooters. Trans mass murderers.
Yeah, they don't even want rats in their dumpster outside.
No, dude.
You know what I mean?
No.
Wow.
They have like a stage with like a little band on it too.
Yeah, they took that down. We actually went to a Chuck E. Cheese, and they've I guess some video game that came out.
It was a movie, right?
Or a movie, yeah, that had these characters that were like murderous. I guess it freaked out all of the. So they had to take out the real life. So now it's all just like screens and graphics.
You can find it. It's a famous movie, but it's very obviously based on the Chuck E. Cheese animatrons being evil.
Right.
And it was such bad PR, they immediately had to take them out. And now it's all just screens.
Yeah.
It's pre-recorded guys in a mouse costume in LA dancing with like kids, which I mean, shades of Nickelodeon shows. I'm sorry, but there's a 50% molestation rate on that set, Chuck E. Cheese. That's not going to be better PR than the animatrons.
No, 100%. No,
you should have stuck with the. I mean, the animatrons were harmless.
Yeah, everybody loved them. That's why adults like to go there. You know what I mean? And then you had the one that would dress. You'd have the one teenager that was dressed in the actual Chuck E. Cheese getup.
He would get punched in the balls occasionally.
Right. Yeah, you can mess with them.
So listen, I mean, with the animatrons, you get like occasionally one Latino electrician gets shocked when he goes in there and he tries to fix one. The one's like supposed to be playing the piano, and it just conks out halfway through a song. And then one teenager in the costume gets punched in the balls.
Yeah.
Well, now Chuck E. Cheese has opted for the path of mass molestation because they just have all these little child dancers flanked by the purple thing and the rat. And probably whatever, Dan, what's his name? What's the guy from Nickelodeon?
Schneider.
Dan Schneider is probably writing these scripts. It's like, all right, little Cindy, 8 years old, in a tube top, gets really close to the camera. And she bends over and does a donkey kick and then looks at the camera through between her legs bent over.
See, you're making a joke, but literally, like, the stuff that he made Ariana Grande do when she was on the show underage was crazy.
It was dark, dude. I watched one episode of it. It was fucking dark of that series.
Yeah, he was one crazy one. He's like, he made her to try to squeeze like juice out of a potato upside down on her bed. So she's just like, I can't get juice out of this potato.
Oh my god!
For like an awkward like 5 minutes. It was nuts.
The only way that happens is just complete. Like, you got to be so secure in your position, and the industry has to be like, at that time there must have been no sexual harassment suits, just total boys club. Dan Harmon's making, or whatever, Dan Schneider, excuse me, that's a different guy. Dan Schneider's making $25 million a year. Like, your ego has to be so big to get a 9-year-old Ariana Grande to jerk off a ketchup tube.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and then one of his employees sent like a jerk off video to a 10-year-old. So that was another thing that happened. Yeah, so that guy was feeling it, dude. He was just like, you can't do this, dude. Yeah, Shane Gillis said something funny about that. He's like, can you imagine the guy waking up the next morning? He's like, you know when you send a dick pic and the next morning you're like, damn it, I shouldn't have done that?
Yeah.
He's like, imagine that guy.
Yeah.
In the morning, dude. Oh.
Well, at the time, maybe it was like just the same as like regret of a dick pic, because that guy, like, it was like, well, everybody's a fucking pedophile. Like, I mean, the parking guy, Ted, I mean, Dan,
the potato bit last night, but Dan came up with that potato bit, guys, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah. And like her feet were always in the foreground. I saw a couple of those compilations. They were just blatant. Yeah, there's one where Dan Harmon's in the hot tub with Miranda Cosgrove, one of his fucking stars. Yeah, dude. I think he's just fine. Like, I don't think anything happened to him.
I don't think anything happened to Dan Schneider, no. The other guy's in jail, but...
Yeah, well, I mean, Dan Schneider had the common sense to not send the jerk off video, dude. What a
It's crazy, dude. Can you imagine? All right, well...